He was pronounced deceased on the scene at 10:21, later identified as McKeese. May he rest in peace. A loving condolences to his family. Apparently after the fight broke out, the mother had tried to get away with the kids in the vehicle, and she ended up running them over. And it wouldn't be till 48 hours after the incident where her mugshot would be released to the public and be formally charged.
Damn. Shit, was you the one that hit the car, my nigga? They done ripped your whole shit out. Damn, fuck, you was fighting the whole family? You know that challenge on TikTok where they like 100 men versus the gorilla? She was doing that challenge, but she decided to do it by herself.
Man, meet Shatice Renee Jackson, 30 years old, from Virginia. She's a mom of 4 that recently moved to Birmingham, Alabama. She's a government worker. Speaking on moving to Birmingham, Alabama, on Valentine's Day, she went to Facebook and wrote the following: "Best Valentine's Day gift ever. This man moved us into a bigger and better house. 5 bedrooms, 2 full baths. Hell, basically 2 living rooms. Upstairs,
so he was taking care of you.
A huge backyard. I couldn't ask for anything better. I don't even want nothing else today. This was more than enough. Thank you, Daddy. We love you with everything in us."
You even calling the nigga daddy.
Tagging her boyfriend, Keese Bostic. Now, Keese was a guy who's shown his love via social media for his girlfriend.
So that's showing me that he was doing the right shit. He was taking care of you, providing for you, all that. You was happy. My baby, what happened?
Always posted her. He was a correctional officer for a juvenile down there in Birmingham, Alabama. He was also once an officer for 9 years. They've been together for some time now. They even have a video that was pinned on Keith's Facebook during a gender reveal party. In attendance was also Jackson's mom, Fatisha Jackson, who just last year lost her soulmate to a vicious car crash. He was just 45 years old and he lived in Birmingham. He crashed his truck into an 18-wheeler. He lost his life back on May 23rd, 2024. Later identified as Ronaldo Fletcher. May he rest in peace. A love condolences to his family.
Who died after a crash yesterday on I-59. He's been identified as 45-year-old Ronaldo
so it
Fletcher.
Like was taking care of her,
collided with an 18-wheeler truck on Tallapoosa Street
having a
at
baby
the Interstate's exit ramp. Birmingham police are continuing to work this investigation.
Only thing he might not have did was marry the thought yet. I don't know if he did that. And I mean, I hope he didn't, but...
Shortly after that, Jackson's mom had went to Facebook to express her love for Ronaldo, tagging him, quoting, "I know we're not supposed to question God, but why him, Lord? I love this man to the bottom of my heart. This is my soulmate." Ray used to tell me, if anything ever was to happen to him, he would still love me forever. We had some good times together. He would tell me all the time I was his everything, his world, his black queen. Ronaldo Fletcher, you hurt me with this one. I can't sleep or eat. My face is hurting from crying. I'm gonna miss you. Such a good man to me. Even when we argued, you knew how to turn things around to make me start laughing. He was such a good-hearted person. The type to give you his shirt off his back. I'm struggling to know, did you suffer? I'm just crushed. I wish heaven had a phone so I can call you. I'm gonna miss the text messages every day. Tell me I was your everything. The heart emoji, the flowers, watching movies together, our walks around the park. I wish I could turn back the hands of time. Damn, I am so sorry. I will always love you forever. Continue watching over me. I am praying for strength for me and his family. I wanted to say thank you for the phone call and text messages. I couldn't get back with everybody, but I will. Just give me time, please. Ronaldo Fletcher, until we meet again, you are always going to be a legend in my book. I love you. Miss Jackson even shared a picture while at her daughter baby shower, with her and her significant other having Papa Ray and Glam Ma. Not knowing just 11 months after this post, her daughter will be arrested for capital murder.
What the fuck? What, my nigga, what happened? What the hell? Fuck, you was fighting a bear? You know that challenge on TikTok where they like 100 men versus the gorilla? She was doing that challenge, but she decided to do it by herself. What the hell?
Now, it should be noted that Keese and Jackson had an on and off abusive relationship by both parties, according to police reports. Even one citing that Keith's first baby mom had a physical altercation with Jackson once before, who's now arrested for murder herself. Her name is Raven Thomas. Back in March of 2022, she killed the young mom who was identified as Tamaya Morton. May she rest in peace and love and condolences to her family. She was on.
So you got 2 problems, my nigga. First, you keep picking ugly Jones. I'm not gonna lie. Both of your girlfriends was not all that, my nigga. I'm not gonna lie. You got bad taste. I don't know why you picked those. And then second, you keep picking killers, my nigga. How do you do both things wrong both times in a row?
Only 26 years old when she was killed Monday night. The mother of 3 children had ironically witnessed her shooting death, just like the situation we got on Easter. The
Damn.
deadly shooting happened just before 6 p.m. Monday in the 900 block of 46th Place North in the Todd Homes public housing community. When the officers got on the scene, they found a white SUV had jumped a curve and crashed into a utility pole. Morton was unresponsive in the driver's seat and pronounced dead by Birmingham Fire and Rescue Service. She had been shot one time in the head. According to officers, the suspect was quickly located and taken to custody. Raymond Thompson.
This what you like, cuz? Sometimes I really be trying to put myself in other niggas' shoes. I'm not gonna lie and just see, like, cause I be looking at these niggas' girlfriends. These even niggas I know in real life. I just be seeing them with the plate cleaners, bro. The 2 out of 10s. And I just be like, bro, like, how do you just wake up? How you just sleep in the bed, just wake up? And just look over and just see that and just be okay with that, bro. Oh my gosh. Nigga, I'll be waking up having a seizure every morning, bro.
24 years old, just like today,
I think I'm
charged with
stuck in a
capital
dream.
murder and
Forgot where I
slaying.
came from.
The mother of a young woman found shot to death near the Reverend Morel Todd Public Housing.
You know what I'm
Community.
saying? I have to snap back in reality. Oh shit.
With how she's being remembered
my
and
girl.
her mother's message to the killer. Josh?
Yeah, Tamaya
I
Morton
can't
just
do that.
moved back to Birmingham before she was shot and killed. Her mother is devastated and trying to hold the family together as they wait for justice.
She was just so beautiful and smart. She was very, very smart.
Lakeisha Carter telling us about her daughter, Tamaya Morton, who could light up a room with her smile.
She was just like a ray of sunshine. She's just a happy person.
All I'm saying is
she
just get better
just wanted
taste,
to
bro.
be happy and
That's all I'm saying.
have fun.
That's why it's so
'Cause
hard
the
for her
Jones
to
that's
come to
really-
grips with what happened to her only daughter.
They too
who
pretty to
police say
commit
was found
crimes like
shot
this,
to death
bro.
last week in the
Go to
900
jail.
block of 46th Place North. When officers got to the scene, they found a white SUV that crashed into a utility pole. Morton was found in the driver's seat with a gunshot wound. 24-year-old Raven Thompson was arrested shortly thereafter. She's facing a capital murder charge.
I'm devastated. That's the only way I can
You
explain.
know she
I'm
from the hood.
devastated,
She grew up with
and
all brothers, bro.
I have no lenience. If it
not
was
it.
up to me, I wouldn't have any
not it at all.
leniency in this situation towards the person that committed this murder.
Morton leaves behind 3 young children who Carter says saw the shooting.
They have to get counseling
They saw
because
it.
they witnessed this
Oh,
incident,
my.
and that's the
And you left the
that
children.
by far is the worst element of this whole situation is that they had to see this.
Carter is trying to stay strong for her family and has this message to the person who took her daughter's life.
I am a God-fearing person, so I can.
You need to give her extra time
Extra.
just for that. Need to be some type of like extra add-on, more time if you murder somebody in front of their kids, bro. Because you gotta think that's a very traumatizing thing for a little kid to see. You know what I'm saying? It's traumatizing just see death in general, but their own parents right in front of them. Yeah, you need extra 15, 20 years just for that, bro. That got to be some type of extra charge on it.
Forgive her because I do
'Cause I know,
realize
like-
that there was some type of chemical imbalance going on.
Even if you do like domestic violence in front of a kid, like in front of y'all kid, that's like an extra charge right there. So there gotta be like some type of extra charge for if you smoke somebody in front of a kid. You get what I'm saying? Right? I don't know. Y'all fact check that for me.
in this situation. However, I'm going to try to see that she is prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. There's no mercy there because this was a merciless killing.
She's trying to get her ass booked
Carter
forever.
also lost a son at an early age. Now, in her daughter's case, she says the young generation needs to consider the consequences of their actions and asking them to put the guns down. Tamaya's family and
Facts.
friends have started a GoFundMe page for funeral expenses.
You even
and
got
to
the
help out
bodies
children
picking up the guns
she
now,
left
my
behind.
nigga. It's getting crazy.
Now, fast forward 3 years later, the reason why we bring all this up, because Keith's second baby mother has did a similar thing to his first baby mother. Capital murder in front of her kids, but this time Keith's the victim. Now, it's a lot that's
In front of the kids, too?
That's key to this story to let it make sense. But I'm here to bring it to you guys, fam.
Okay.
Now, it's important to know this, that Jackson is only there with her siblings and her kids. Her family lives in Virginia. Keith's family is from Birmingham, Alabama. And
Okay.
this past Easter, they hosted an event for the family at their home. They also celebrated their daughter's birthday, which was the following day. Jackson
Okay.
ended up inviting a co-worker to this party at her home. As mentioned, she worked for the government. Now, Jackson's home is on the 700 block of Lisa Lane. And earlier in the day, the police was called for the first time. Apparently, her co-worker hit one of Keith's family member cars, which led into an altercation with Jackson's co-worker and her baby father's family, where Jackson stepped in and police were called. Eventually, they had to be separated. Jackson would end up leaving. Hours would go by. Keith would text Jackson to get the kids.
You know, one of them motherfuckers ain't have insurance. One of them motherfuckers like, damn, it's probably motherfucker that hit the car. They ain't have insurance. They like, hey, can't do nothing for you because they trying to get up out of there. You know what I mean? They had to call the cops. Like, nah, they like, why you calling the cops? Now they motherfucker pulling his pants up Ray Rumble. Cause why you gotta call the cops? Cause you know I don't got no insurance. Fuck you trying to get me locked up. You know what I'm saying? I already know how the whole situation go, bro. He trying make shit cordial. He like, bro, let's just shake on it, bro. Just go ahead and get your car fixed, bro. I'm sorry, I apologize. He like, no, we calling the cops, pussy. I'm already knowing.
School closed for the following day. But this time Jackson had returned. And apparently, because she was outnumbered and having her kids, she brought a firearm for protection. But according to authorities, once she got inside the home, she discharged the firearm inside the home. Now, we're not quite sure why she did so, but she got up out of there shortly after, and thankfully, no one was hit. But shortly after, responding officers from all 4 of the city's precincts were warned of someone with a gun. But Fitzgerald said no shots were fired once police were on the scene. More than 25 police cars have responded. But shortly after, Birmingham's Fire and Rescue Service also responded to the neighborhood and also removed the trapped victim. He was pronounced deceased on the scene at 10:21, later identified as McKeese. May he rest in peace. A loving condolences to his family. Apparently, after the fight broke out, the mother had tried to get away with the kids in the vehicle, and she ended up running them over. And it wouldn't be till 48 hours after the incident where her mugshot would be released to the public and be formally charged.
Damn. Shit, was you the one that hit the car, my nigga? They done ripped your whole shit out. Damn, fuck, you was fighting the whole family? Oh my gosh. Damn. So did she run over him by accident or she ran over him on purpose? I'm confused. Oh my gosh.
With capital murder because the kids had witnessed it.
Investigating a tragedy in East Birmingham from East
that is
England.
extra
A
charge.
father killed during a party.
It's capital?
Officers say a woman intentionally drove into McKees James Bostic. The information just disturbing as investigators say he was wedged between a vehicle and a home on Lisa Lane. Detectives believe some of his children were there.
Your reporter Taylor Fox has been working for this story on information of the case, possible charges.
Okay.
Taylor live at 5 with what she's learned.
The family
got for
just
us, Taylor?
absolutely devastated over the loss of Bostic, who, as you just said, was killed when the mother of his children pinned him between a house and a car. Those family members describing him to me as a man with a big heart, a provider who worked nonstop to provide for his children. A spokesperson for Jefferson County tells me Bostic had worked with them for almost 9 years, including as an officer for juvenile court. His aunts tell me he began working with the county as soon as he graduated high school. They say the last few hours have been an absolute nightmare for them and that they're trying to process how someone could do something so cruel.
Yeah.
She would.
My nigga gave you the world.
So cruelly, it's so wrong. It's not fair. It's not right. But he's a good person. He's truly gonna be missed.
Hey, look, Granny, I feel you. But this go to show all y'all simp ass niggas out there that you could give a girl the world, bro, and she still do you dirty. Still. You could buy her the crib. You could buy her the wedding. You could buy her the family. You could buy her the cars. You could buy her the clothes. You could buy her, my nigga, get her toes done. You know what I'm saying? Get the French tips, my nigga, whatever. And she'll still do you dirty. Now, probably not to this extreme. Like, this is an extreme example, obviously. She ended cuz life. But this just the saying, my nigga, nah, bro. Trust no thought.
You know, long time ago they said that there's a few good men left. He was one of them. He was gonna provide for his family, and he's gonna do the things that he needs to do for his family.
Yeah. I feel you, Granny.
Birmingham police tell us they'll provide a name and a mugshot when that suspect is formally charged. A spokesperson for Jefferson County releasing the following statement to us, saying, quote, "This is obviously an extremely difficult time for his family, friends, and colleagues. We are praying for all involved." We'll continue to keep you updated as we learn more information in this absolutely awful story. Your reporter in Birmingham, Taylor Pollock, WBRC 6 News, on your side.
Now, of course, I showed you guys the picture and also let you know she's been charged with capital murder. Now, as we wrap up on this video, I want to start by saying rest in peace to every victim that we talked about in this video. Prayers to you guys' families. But all in all, I hope this serves as a powerful reminder for all of us. Life is unpredictable and often fragile. And sometimes, even in times of celebration, tragedy can still strike unexpectedly. But most importantly, we also honor the memory of a brave man who dedicated his life to protect others, who unfortunately lost his life by his girlfriend. Let's take a moment to cherish our family and life. He lost his life by his girlfriend. Let's take a moment to cherish our family and life, fam. Appreciate the time we have together. And remember that none of this is...
She got hand tattoos, man. That's a red flag already. Like I said, bro, you already had bad taste, my nigga. You keep picking these hood bitches and Jones that kill people. She got a whole hand tattoo, my nigga. And she's letting shots off in the crib, bro. That, man, all the red flags was there. Why would you even marry this thotty? Or do whatever you did with her, bro. Have a baby with her, bro. She got a whole hand. I would never, bro. If a bitch got a hand tattoo, bro, I am not cuffing you. I'm not having no baby with you. Because what is wrong with your brain that made you, as a female, decide, I'm going to go get a hand tat? What possibly, and it's not like you got no little shit, like no little word right here or something. No, you have a whole hand. Like you know what I mean? Fellas, we gotta know these red flags are rip, because these are signs that will protect you in the future, bro. I'm telling you.
Promise.
Never cuff no bitch that got a hand tat.
Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And
man, shit, like, man, come on, bro. I can notice that all rip, bro. You just showed me the thotty player bill, man. I know my badge scanner gonna tell me exactly what type joint she is, bro. Just show me the player bill. Show me the archetype, and I can tell you everything about her. I can tell you what she gonna do in the future, how she gonna be. Is she gonna mess your life up? Is she gonna make it better? Is the pussy gonna be good? Is it gonna be wetter? You know what I'm saying? I can tell you everything about her. All you gotta do is show me the player bill, my nigga, and I immediately know. And she was not it, bro. I would have told you immediately delete her player bill. I don't care what overall, how long she been grinding on my career, nigga. Delete that player bill immediately, cuz. Get that out your list, bro. You don't need that there. That ain't a good one. I ain't gonna lie. That she gonna sell you, bro. You gonna miss every shot with that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, man, that's the end of this video, though. If you enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and drop a comment down below. Hit the subscribe button. Turn up those notifications. And we will catch y'all in the next one. Hey, man, be safe out here, bro. Don't cuff no Jones like them, bro. That's all I'm saying.